Have you ever wondered how much it costs to live in Malaysia? Now, that's a question that's probably crossed the minds of many a globetrotter. Hello there, my name is Sarah, and welcome to this video with all your friends here from Passport Journey. Are you ready to discover the beauty and wonders that Malaysia has to offer? If your answer is yes, then you've come to the right place. Now, in this episode, we will discuss the cost of living in Malaysia. This country is nestled in Southeast Asia, and it's not just famous for its beautiful landscapes and delicious food. It's also become a popular destination for people looking for a change of scenery or those seeking a more affordable lifestyle. With its thriving economy and a blend of modern and traditional lifestyles, Malaysia offers a unique experience for its residents. But what does it actually cost to live here? What about the price of a hearty meal or a comfortable home? And let's not forget about transportation, leisure, and other living expenses. Well, worry not, because we're here to shed some light on these questions. We're going to delve into the nitty-gritty of the cost of living in this beautiful nation. So sit back, relax, and let's embark on this financial journey together. Stick around as we break down the costs for you. First up on our list, let's talk about something we all love: food. Malaysia is a paradise for food lovers, offering a mouth-watering array of cuisines that reflect its multicultural heritage. Here, your taste buds can embark on a culinary adventure without breaking the bank. In Malaysia, you can enjoy a hearty meal at local eateries known as warungs or kopitiams for a mere $2 to $3. Here you'll find a selection of traditional dishes such as nasi lemak, char kway teow, and roti canai. These meals are not just affordable, they're also incredibly delicious, offering a true taste of Malaysia's diverse flavors. For those interested in street food, Malaysia is a real treat. Hawker stalls are a common sight, especially in cities like Penang and Kuala Lumpur. Here, you can sample a wide variety of dishes for less than $1 each. From satay skewers to bowls of laksa, the options are endless, and every dish is a feast for the senses. Of course, Malaysia also has its share of upscale restaurants, where you can indulge in fine dining experiences. These establishments offer international cuisines and locally inspired gourmet creations. A meal at these places will set you back around $20 to $30, still quite affordable compared to many other countries. And let's not forget about the beverages. Whether you're sipping on a cup of traditional teh tarik that costs less than $1, or enjoying a glass of wine at a swanky bar for around $10, there's a drink to suit every palate and pocket. But the true beauty of Malaysia's food scene lies in its variety. From Indian to Chinese, Malay to Peranakan, Western to Thai, there's a smorgasbord of cuisines waiting to be explored. And with meals ranging from budget-friendly to high-end, there's a dining experience to suit every budget. So whether you're a foodie or just someone who likes to eat, Malaysia has got you covered. Now that we've filled our bellies, let's find a place to rest our heads. In Malaysia, you're spoilt for choice when it comes to accommodation options. Whether you're a backpacker on a shoestring budget or a luxury seeker with a taste for the finer things in life, you'll find something that suits your pocket. Let's start at the budget end of the spectrum. If you're the type who's all about the adventure and doesn't mind sharing a dorm room with other like-minded travelers, then hostels are a great option. With prices starting from as low as $10 per night, they're a cost-effective way to keep your accommodation expenses low. If you're after something a little more private, guest houses and budget hotels might be more your style. They're a step up from hostels, offering private rooms and basic amenities. Expect to shell out anywhere between $20 and $50 per night for this type of accommodation. For those who crave home comforts while on the road, serviced apartments and homestays are an excellent choice. They come fully furnished, often with a kitchen, and offer a more local and homely experience. Prices vary widely, but you can find a decent place for around $50 to $100 per night. And if you're all about luxury, you'll be pleased to know that Malaysia is home to some stunning 5-star hotels. With prices starting at around $200 per night, you can enjoy world-class service, plush rooms, and top-notch facilities. Now let's not forget about utilities. If you're staying long-term, you'll need to factor in the cost of electricity, water, and internet. On average, expect to pay around $50 per month for utilities, although this can vary depending on your usage and the type of accommodation. So, whether you prefer a cozy homestay or a 5-star hotel, Malaysia offers a range of accommodations to suit your budget. Now let's move around Malaysia. This is where the rubber literally meets the road. So how do we get from point A to point B in Malaysia? With a plethora of options available, it's all about choosing what suits your needs best. First up, public transportation. Malaysia has an efficient and extensive public transportation system that covers the length and breadth of the country. Whether it's the rapid transit system in the bustling cities, the buses that ply the scenic countryside, or the ferries that take you to the idyllic islands, public transport is a convenient and affordable way to travel. A one-way ticket on local transport will cost you less than $1, while a monthly pass typically runs under $30. Next on our list are taxis. They are a bit pricier than public transport, but offer the convenience of door-to-door service. The starting fare is around $1, and then you're looking at about 50 cents for every kilometre thereafter. But remember, during peak hours or bad weather, you might have to shell out a bit more. And then there's the option of owning a car. Now, this might seem like an expensive proposition, but it's not as daunting as it sounds. The cost of buying a car in Malaysia is relatively lower than in many other countries. For instance, a brand new compact car can be yours for around $10,000, and the cost of petrol is quite reasonable too, hovering around 50 cents per litre. But let's not forget about motorbikes, a popular choice for those who prefer a more exhilarating mode of transport. They are affordable, easy to maintain, and great for beating the city traffic. In terms of efficiency, affordability, and convenience, Malaysia's transportation system checks all the boxes. Whether you're hopping on a bus, hailing a taxi, driving your own car, or zipping around on a motorbike, the options are many and varied. Regardless of how you choose to travel, getting around Malaysia won't break your bank. Of course, life isn't just about the essentials. Let's talk about fun. In Malaysia, the vibrant and rich culture is reflected in its leisure and entertainment scene. Whether it's catching the latest blockbuster at the cinema, sweating it out at the gym, or exploring the myriad of tourist attractions, there's always something to do. Let's start with the cinema. A ticket to watch a movie in a Malaysian cinema will cost you around the same as a meal at a mid-range restaurant, perhaps a bit less. So, if you're a film enthusiast, you won't have to break the bank to keep up with the latest releases. Moving on to fitness. If you're into keeping fit, you'll be glad to know that gym memberships in Malaysia are quite affordable. Depending on the location and facilities offered, a monthly gym membership can range from the price of a couple of dinners at a mid-range restaurant to the equivalent of a night's stay at a budget hotel. So, maintaining a healthy lifestyle here won't necessarily empty your wallet. Now let's talk about the real gems of Malaysia, the tourist attractions. From the iconic Petronas Twin Towers in Kuala Lumpur to the stunning Batu Caves, there's a lot to see. The cost of visiting these attractions varies, but many are free or very reasonably priced. For instance, a trip to the Batu Caves is absolutely free, while a visit to the observation deck of the Petronas Twin Towers costs about the same as a fancy dinner at a high-end restaurant. In addition to these, you have night markets, cultural performances, and a host of other activities that cater to every interest and budget. You can immerse yourself in the local culture, sample delicious street food, or simply enjoy a night out on the town. So, whether you're a movie buff, a fitness enthusiast, or a tourist looking to explore, there's something for everyone in Malaysia. And the best part, it's all pretty affordable. With an array of entertainment options at your disposal, Malaysia ensures you'll never get bored. But what about the other costs of living? Good question. Let's talk about healthcare, education, clothing, and those little miscellaneous expenses that make up everyday life in Malaysia. When it comes to healthcare, Malaysia offers both public and private options. The public healthcare system is subsidized by the government, making it affordable for everyone. However, if you prefer private healthcare, it's worth noting that it can be a bit more expensive, but still far less than what you might pay in Western countries. Now, let's touch on education. If you have children, you'll be pleased to know that public education in Malaysia is free for residents. But if you're considering private or international schools, you should be prepared for a heftier price tag. These institutions offer a range of curriculums, from the British GCSEs to the American K-12 system, and the cost can vary widely depending on the school and program. Clothing is another factor to consider. Malaysia is a tropical country, so you won't need to invest in heavy winter clothing. However, due to the heat and humidity, you might need to replace your summer clothes more often. There are plenty of affordable local markets and shopping malls where you can find a good deal on clothing and footwear. And let's not forget the miscellaneous expenses. These could include everything from your gym membership to your internet subscription. Generally speaking, these costs are quite reasonable in Malaysia. For instance, a monthly gym membership might cost you less than $50. And high-speed internet? That might set you back around $20 a month. So, while the cost of living in Malaysia does include the basics like food and accommodation, it's important to factor in these other expenses as well. They might not seem like much individually, but they can add up over time. As you can see, living in Malaysia encompasses more than just food and shelter. And it's these extra costs that can make all the difference to your budget and your overall experience of living in this vibrant, diverse country. So, what's the bottom line? Let's take a moment to tie up all the loose ends we've unraveled throughout this journey. We've crunched the numbers, we've explored the markets, and we've traveled the city streets. Now, it's time to ask the big question. Just how affordable is living in Malaysia? Firstly, let's circle back to the food costs. From hawker stalls serving up delicious local dishes to fine dining establishments, Malaysia offers a gastronomical journey that caters to all budgets. On average, a meal at a local restaurant will only set you back a few dollars, making it an affordable culinary paradise. Next, we turn to the accommodations. Whether you're looking for a budget-friendly guest house or a luxury suite in the heart of the city, Malaysia's got you covered. Renting a one-bedroom apartment in the city centre will cost you less than half of what you'd pay in most Western cities. Not to mention, the hospitality here is second to none. Then there's the transportation. With an extensive network of trains, buses and taxis, getting around Malaysia is not only convenient, but also light on the pocket. A monthly pass for public transportation is surprisingly affordable, making it cheaper to travel within the country than in many other popular destinations. Now let's not forget about leisure and entertainment. From exploring lush rainforests and pristine beaches to visiting ancient temples and modern skyscrapers, there's no shortage of things to do in Malaysia. The best part, most of these activities are free or come with a minimal entry fee. Lastly, we looked at other living costs such as utilities, internet and healthcare. These services are not only efficient, but also reasonably priced, adding to the overall affordability of the country. When we compare the cost of living in Malaysia to other popular destinations, it's clear that this Southeast Asian gem offers great value for money. It's a place where you can live comfortably without breaking the bank, which makes it an attractive option for travelers, vacation seekers, and food critics alike. There you have it, a comprehensive breakdown of the cost of living in Malaysia. Before we wrap up, a few parting words. Malaysia, a country steeped in cultural richness, is not just a place of vibrant colours and flavours, but it's also a place where you can live a life of quality without burning a hole in your pocket. It's a country that truly embodies the phrase, value for money. With the cost of living being so reasonable, you'll find that you can afford a lifestyle that may be considered luxurious in other parts of the world. This Southeast Asian gem is a melting pot of cultures, where the old meets the new in a harmonious blend. Here, skyscrapers stand tall next to centuries-old temples, and bustling markets coexist with modern malls. It's a land that offers a unique blend of experiences to both locals and foreigners alike. Expats often find themselves drawn to Malaysia for its affordable cost of living, warm weather, and friendly locals. The country also offers a high standard of healthcare and education, adding to its appeal. Not to mention, the food here is simply out of this world. From the hawker stalls in Penang to the fine dining restaurants in Kuala Lumpur, there's something to satisfy every palate and budget. For tourists, Malaysia offers an array of experiences that are hard to find elsewhere. Whether you're an adventurer seeking the thrill of Borneo's jungles, a history buff wanting to explore the UNESCO World Heritage Sites, or a foodie eager to taste the local cuisine, Malaysia has something for everyone. And all this comes without the hefty price tag that you might encounter in other popular tourist destinations. In essence, Malaysia is a place where you can truly live, and not just exist. It's a country that allows you to enjoy the simple pleasures of life without worrying about the cost. So, whether you're planning a holiday, contemplating a move, or simply daydreaming about far-off lands, do consider Malaysia. You may just find that it's the place you've been looking for. For more travel tips to help you on your traveling journey, check out our new ebook titled Best Traveler's Guide Ever. You will find it in the video description below. And if you are new here, you liked the video, and we've given you some value, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for our newest videos. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, this is Sarah from Passport Journey saying, I wish you happy trails, safe travels, and good luck on your next destination to the beautiful country of Malaysia.